We must
Okay.
wait.
We must wait because 2 of the 4 members that are needed for this
Are
currently
gone
not
forever, never coming back.
I mean, Ferret's in VC, but
Yeah.
Ferret's currently driving, I believe. So yeah, what's up, chat? If there is even anyone in
No
chat.
one in chat yet. Nope.
Well, shit.
Well. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da.
So, I've just had a terrible idea.
Oh.
Should I just boot haste and you stream your Discord instead?
Oh. I mean, that would be really silly. I'd have to figure out how to get the window perfectly squared, though.
Haste attorney.
Haste attorney!
Fucking haste attorney. Should I?
I mean, we're gonna be waiting a bit. Let me get a window prepared for this. This would be...
Can I just reconnect my fucking controller? I mean, it's gonna be more entertaining than just fucking waiting here, surely.
True. It would be a... Display capture would be the full thing, so window capture. C chord.
There we go.
Hold on. Let me watch your stream. Let me... Hold on.
This is so scuffed.
Oh, it's gonna be even more scuffed once I figure out how to pop this out as its own, I know there's a way to pop out streams as their own windows, but I'm forgetting how to do that.
It's bottom right when you're looking at the stream.
Pop out, there we go. This'll mean it's easier for me to...
You can resize it and shit, so...
Oh, wrong window.
She starts screaming.
The base Discord, because it won't apparently let me stream popped out windows.
Oh.
So let me redo that. Hold on. No mic, automatic. It's not working.
Can't you just put your Discord in full screen?
Hold on. I can set this up. I promise. Oh! A Willoddle!
A rare Willoddle appears.
What a lovely mess. Hold on.
It's Will streaming. Marvel rifles. I know exactly what you're about to show, Will. I also have it.
There we go. I got it set up.
Like, go away, Will. Fucking Will just started streaming Venom twerking.
Also, hold on. I heard my doorbell ring. I will be right back.
Okay, but wait. Is it streaming Haste? Because if it is, I'm gonna start playing. Oh shit. Someone entered my house. Let me be your entertainment for now. Man, I really hope this music isn't copyrightable. If it is, I'm sorry. If it is even streaming, is it? Let me check. Oh yeah, it's streaming. Nice.
Oh, I got the... So, I literally... They were HelloFresh people who are going door to door and asking people how they liked HelloFresh.
Yeah, they did that with me once. Oh, by the way, is Haste streaming any audio?
I'm not sure. Hold on, I need to turn off Ace
Like
Attorney audio.
Fucked it up.
That's because I need to turn off Ace Attorney. Yeah, that's because I didn't do because I can do window capture and then I have to do audio capture from something else. Okay, but I can't do that easily. I don't think. Hold on. I think we'd get echoey audio because it would also be from Discord.
You mean voice audio?
Yeah, there. I turned up the Haste audio.
Okay, is it playing on stream now?
It should be, but it's not a separate thing. It's in with the Discord audio.
Oh, yikes. Should we just refrain from talking then? Does it matter?
I don't think it matters. Like, they were asking me, have you used HelloFresh before? And I'm like, I lie. I said, yeah, sure. Like a liar. In hopes of getting them off my ass.
Yeah, you wanna know the worst part?
What?
HelloFresh kinda sucks.
I know! I feel like I should have said, oh yeah, no, I didn't like it. I'm a very picky eater.
I should have just said, hey, your product is shit, and just closed the door on their face. I mean, no, because they're just doing their job, but
Mm-hmm.
it would have been funny.
Yeah, no, my way of backing out was saying, I'm busy.
Welcome, Ferret.
I'm busy.
Apparently, this is a fucking haste stream for now.
For now. Voices gameplay, not mine. I am not that good at this game.
There's no stream audio.
There's still no stream audio?
It should
No,
be
not
coming through on
for-
Discord.
No, not for
No, check stream.
YouTube
Huh?
stream.
How the
I have
fuck?
my phone all the way up.
No, but it should be going through. I'm checking.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm
OBS
gonna-
audio all the way up, Discord audio up, my mic up.
I'm gonna check on Chrome because that could be my phone doing a fuck.
Hold on.
All of us panicking.
I have no fucking clue. I can't tell because haste is also playing in my ears. Someone else is gonna have to check.
Yep, let me pull it up on my phone.
Ow.
Okay, yeah, no, it was just my phone being stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
My
that
phone
and
apparently-
Jude's stream is very quiet.
Is it?
It's always quiet.
I'm almost peeking the mics with the settings.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's just
no.
my fucking YouTube. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, what I heard was quite loud.
Okay, then in that case, probably just my YouTube.
Probably. Either that or your computer settings. I know that that's a reason that things have been quiet on my end sometimes.
Okay, now real question. Do I have yeah, I do. Alright. If Avi joins, y'all mind if I finish this fucking shard?
No, I don't mind at
before
all.
Before we play Ace Attorney.
Then I'm gonna go grab some food real quick.
Yep,
Alright.
yep, do that.
Stay fed, stay hydrated, gotta have the energy to pull this shit off.
Hey, hold on, is that mine? That's mine, isn't it? Hey, Jube.
Mm-hmm.
Your fucking stop watching mute stream volumes in the way.
I fixed it.
When?
It'll take a second to show up. On your end, at least, because of stream delays.
Hold on, let me just see. Yeah, okay. That's good. This shit is so scuffed.
It will continue to be.
Scuffed stream.
Scuffed stream.
Then again, this is a dubious nerd stream.
It
Every
wouldn't be
stream
the
is
same
scuffed.
without the scuff. But gods, I think that was the first time I've ever encountered HelloFresh in the wild off the internet.
I know, right?
I was just like, why are these people with suits on standing outside my door?
Yeah, I don't know why they have to wear suits for it. Like they're fucking IRS agents. or something.
I know, and I'm like, who? What?
It's like, oh shit, that I forgot to pay my taxes? Like,
Let me plug back in my headphones. They've been making an annoying, hey, we're low battery, we're low battery, we're low battery sound.
oh, for anyone watching stream, buy haste.
It's genuinely fun.
Just fucking buy haste.
Even if you're
Such a
shit
good
at it,
one.
it is very entertaining.
Shut up, you didn't buy it.
Yes, but I've been playing it, and I intend to buy it as soon as I get money.
Okay, now real question. What the fuck does this ring thing do? Oh, that's what it does. Okay. Shit. They're bombarding me. Ooh.
Whee!
Yeah, that's a nice little speed boost that he gets. Oh, I hit that somehow. Nyum. Imagine that the guy who has a reason to be late arrives before the guy who doesn't. Fucking crazy. Just gonna go around, I think. Yeah, it's more like it. Ooh. Nope, I don't make that. Honestly, should we just do this when someone's late? Just boot up a completely different
Random game
that
and
doesn't
just
take effort and just play it.
I do think that would be a funny choice.
Because look, if we need a time filler, like background fucking audio and or visual, I can boot up haste at any time, you know.
Hell yeah.
Hello, good sir. What do you have in store? Hello, what are you? Faster than okay, right. It's kind of fucking useless. Alright, I'll go speed. Yoom. Oh, hold on. I'm being called.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm only 15 minutes later than I said I would be. But I'm here.
Closer to 20 by the count of stream time.
There.
But, alas, I am here.
I was just streaming voices playing Haste.
Ah.
Because we just gave up and we were waiting. Alright. Think we're gonna have to finish the shard first, but soon. Oh yeah, also, I got jump scared by HelloFresh representatives at my door.
Wait, really?
Yes!
Goodbye, Fresh.
Hi, Fresh. No, I need to hear this. What happened?
They were like, hello, we've been asking people. It's like, I'm this name and I'm this name and we've been asking people in your area about their experience with HelloFresh. And I'm just like, oh god. Oh no.
I'm lucky enough to still be dissociated from any of those, like, advertisement companies. I have yet to meet one person from any of those in person. Honey, dead, because we know. BetterHelp, we don't talk about.
We don't talk about.
HelloFresh, I'm neutral on, because I'm not really interested in using it at all, but it doesn't seem like a bad product.
Apparently they got iffy quality.
Yeah?
But, they were there and they're like, hey, have you tried it before? And I said yes, like a liar.
Yeah, because if you'd had said no, they would have gone on with their spiel.
Yeah, but they were like, oh, are you still doing it? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why? And I'm like, I just didn't feel like it. And they're like, was it the portion sizes? And I'm like, bruh, I don't know, I'm a picky eater. Fuck off. I didn't say fuck off, but internally.
Yeah.
You should have said no, I don't plan on it. Please leave.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just opened the door, seen it was solicitors, said have a nice day, goodbye.
Mm.
That-
But yeah, no, I saw them with I saw them it's super dark out, and I live, so there's no light, so I just see silhouettes, and I see one of them is wearing a very brightly colored tie, and I'm like,
Oh boy.
okay. One of them is wearing a tie. Well, now I'm intrigued. And they're like, hi, we're representatives from HelloFresh.
Was the
HelloFresh, of all companies, to be sending people with ties.
Yeah.
Seriously. Were they at least dressed in the color scheme?
Not from what I could tell. It was very dark. I don't turn on the lights in the entrance area, ever, because I keep a coat rack there. I don't use the entrance in my area of the house. We use...
Network isn't needed, so just start without me.
Alright, let's swap out from this to this. And let's...
Stop streaming.
I'll be honest though, the only kind of solicitors that I don't really mind are, and this isn't like 100%, but most of the time when a political candidate comes to your door, they're just like, hi, this is who we are, this is what we stand for. Consider
I've
voting,
never
goodbye."
gotten that lucky. I've never had those. And the funniest ones are the ones where, I think, so you can't really see clearly through the front window, but I can tell when someone's, hanging around at the door. So I will peek out, down the hall at the door, and then carefully sneak over. And usually by the time I've made it to the door, the person has left.
Yeah, so I did the whole, political canvassing thing for campaign season. We had an app that had planned houses and the people in them who were registered to vote, and we had to, ask if they were there and stuff.
Damn.
I would skip houses.
Understandable.
It would have been great if I played Pokemon Go then.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we ready to start?
Just one last thing that I want to add before we do.
Mm-hmm.
The witnesses are the worst.
I figured.
Anyway, just thought I'd shove that in there. Let's go.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, What happened to your sister, anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth.
This is who's doing the cowboy?
I believe that was Voices.
Certainly.
I'll do it until he comes back.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, he's back.
A quiet, very distant, go fuck yourself.
Let me just restart my headset. Come on. There we go. Fuck, what voice did I give him again?
Just
I
do
think
Puss
you
in
gave him
Boots.
Southern.
No, very southern.
Southern or oh no, yeah, we're giving him Arthur
partner.
Yep.
Morgan. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Hold up, partner. I'll get back into it.
Yeah.
Say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
No, I come take a look. See it how the trial's going. Like I'm late. Got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory.
That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge.
Excuse me as I take a sip of Coke. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. We don't have any sponsors yet.
But you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre. Could be worrying about the cheap prosecutors tasting mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
I hope my voice coming through all right.
It is.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Don't say. No, don't that just beat all.
Hmm?
Seen the red breeze blur her slender neck many a time. Saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon.
What does that mean?
Someone's lying.
In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you just gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Doug, I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Right?
Bullshit.
Exactly. It's steak sauce. I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-wee.
That man
Okay.
has never stepped foot on a ranch.
Never.
Nope. Okay, place your bets. What's in his flask?
Apple juice.
And
Water.
juice.
Chalky milk.
Chalky milk!
No, that's it. That's it.
It's
That's
chalky
it.
milk.
Protein shake.
Protein shake!
It's just Tang.
It's Tang!
What voice did I give him again? Old man, senile voice?
Yeah, but we sort of removed the senile.
Yeah,
Just old man voice.
just old man.
I'd like to
He is so
resume.
confused right now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly it.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Also, why does it smell like Tang? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. Rubber bullets. No, wait. That furrowed brow, those gritting teeth, those watery eyes. What's more? I don't know why this is funny to me. Oh, I didn't even get that out.
Can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
He is not okay.
No food is what happened to Mr. Edward.
Hungry!
Well, then I believe it is.
Oh,
I didn't get to
sorry.
read that. That's fine. During our recess, I had requested the prosecution to... what is happening?
It's unacceptable.
Do I not get to read?
Read faster.
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Who's this?
Gant, maybe.
Wait, who did we say? I think I took Gant, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
press next. The, see who it is.
Who's there?
It's Gant.
It is
yeah.
Gant.
I forgot how gaudy he looked!
What's
Bro
with
is
this
orange.
guy?
You don't need me right now, I think.
Stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Oh, he's
Hold on,
so
2
orange.
seconds.
I'm
I
in
just wanna
physical
get-
pain.
Hey, remember evil organ music?
Oh. Ah.
Why does this feel close enough to that?
Yeah, it does. Physical pain. He's so orange.
No, it's the fact that his skin almost.
Yes, exactly. He's orange. The only relief from the orange are his green eyes.
He looks like he could stab someone with his facial hair.
Yeah.
Like Oshawa is gonna grab his beard.
He got his beard inspo from Drayden, but decided he wanted his mouth and nose visible. He goes to the same barber as Drayden, Emmett, and Inko.
Oh no. I think that barber should be fired.
No. I just noticed what the front point of his beard reminds me of. I think it's Baxcalibur.
Okay, I got the voice that I'm doing for him.
Alright, go ahead.
Go on.
This is Phoenix, anyways.
I already read this one.
Oh, okay.
Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he?
It's you.
Dead fish looking stare.
Yes. Sorry, I'm late, dear. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh? Gee, how have you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy? Busy smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge.
Reminder, that is his legal name. The judge.
And that's what happened.
Nope.
I'm afraid you're right.
No.
Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Oh, you're righto. The attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little Worthy giving you... Oh, Edgeworth. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, Johnny.
Little worthy?
Mr. Right.
This has, I'm sorry, like Phoenix's confusion at hearing Edgeworth get called Little Worthy has the same energy as someone finding out, like, their partner's sibling's nickname for their partner.
You don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He is the top-ranking police officer. Let me retake that.
Retake.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Staring contest.
Prolonged eye contact.
Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet everyone. To meet you, everyone.
One letter off from demon.
Yeah, one, like, seriously.
One letter off from giant.
Giant!
One letter off from ant.
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 Ant giant.
Demon ant.
Demon
Demon
ant.
ant giant. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, has it not? Well, Worthy here. Well, it's Worthy here. Look, that poor fellow. He just thought I'd help out, you know, by bringing this.
That's...
My sister's muffler.
God, I wonder who the bad guy is.
So, Ms. Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Ms. Sky really was wearing that muffler.
This sprite. But to think that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. What's with the long pauses? I don't remember this.
No clue.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Why are his pecs outlined?
Keith? What kind of outfit are you running?
Neon orange.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Mr. Edgeworth, this is no way to talk to the chief of police. He can dress however he likes.
Give me 2 seconds.
Of course.
Edgeworth has missed lunch, and therefore he is eating in the
He is
courtroom.
very hungry. Maya approves.
That's
She's
a vital piece of evidence. Few investigators are this lax. How do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy. Just you wait.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth.
The day of the crime, I had.
Mr. Edgeworth, I must insist you stop eating.
No.
Let the man eat. He looks hungry.
You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
Oof. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
He's definitely not at a loss for words. He's at a loss for words that won't get him fired.
Yeah.
He could say fuck, but
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
yes.
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not.
Would you open it up for me, I wonder?
Ain't that hard? Jesus.
Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Here, Emma, open this knife.
But
Auto
if you cut your finger, you
scroll.
won't be able to write scientific notes anymore.
Yeah, I won't be able to write scientific notes anymore.
Press the funny button.
Also, you know what I just realized? Oh, damn. This entire series that we've been doing, I've only voiced old guys.
That's true.
What about Larry?
Yeah, true. Larry.
Larry's the only other one.
Yeah. What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at his knife blade. The tip is broken off.
Pussies.
And the stark red stain. Blood?
Switchblade knife added to the court record.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. Would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutor and the police. And this knife.
And this knife I found!
Sure thing, not a problem. Not even a little one, really. I'm trying to find a discrepancy between him and the judge.
You can get a little British with this guy, I think.
I think that's what I'm
Or
trying.
at least high and mighty.
Yes.
No, definitely high and mighty. Don't get British. Trust me.
This knife is special, but I can't say how either.
Yeah, that's good.
Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
That's perfect.
That was a bad day for the department, but we weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime was 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. I feel like he's a bit of a fast talker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Now, there was a murder? There was a murder at the police department, detective? A detective? I mean... That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Why announce it in a fucking
You
court of
announced
law?
it!
Yeah, you literally did.
Wait a second. First of all, you're a fucking idiot. Second of all,
You just
said
announced it.
5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order, order, order. Burger, fries, and a sandwich, please.
I thought we were done with that.
I had to bring it back. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might have assumed. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation.
You are your own worst enemy.
I couldn't even do the voice at that line. Well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
The briefcase?
The
Can
briefcase?
we wait for 2 seconds while I get a drink?
Alright.
I'm gonna continue my haste run then.
This case has been anything but brief.
Oh.
Why would it be at hand?
That's a wall. Ow. Was anyone in chat? Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, I figured.
Edgy Poo, I'm back.
Never say those words to me again.
Where'd she come from? Honestly, that was
The
probably
depths
just...
of hell.
Yes. That was Phoenix screwing with Edgeworth at a certain point. He's like, where?
Alright, Jib, you back?
That's a no.
That's a no.
I thought we were waiting for
Whatever,
someone
never come
else.
Gone for
I'll be back.
it's
Ah.
it's almost like we can still hear them. It's almost
Right.
like they're still here.
Man, I missed you.
Ah, jeez.
Shit,
Still.
DC's talking.
Right,
I already
can you
read
let
this.
me- Yep. Trying to
It's just
figure
that
out.
cross-examination, we don't read those.
Mm-hmm. Right. I have to present the note.
Present your attorney's badge.
No. Goodman's note. Yep, this one.
Objection.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection.
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Aha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great.
Go fuck yourself.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 2?
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Why are you saying that like you fucking accomplished something?
Yes, seriously.
Like,
Oh, this man is losing brain cells as we speak. Please, let's finish this case. Upside... What?
printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get?
I just imagined it playing the from like the old Batman show.
Yep.
Aha! I still don't get it.
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9, that's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag.
No shit.
No shit, Sherlock.
Order. Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto?
Win? What game is this guy playing?
I need to press him here.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens.
Bro, you are fucking nailing it.
I'm having fun with this guy.
This guy.
I'm having fun with this guy.
My dog is freaking the fuck out right now. I'm sorry.
It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Press.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? Yes. I just love these reactions. I have to go out of character. I'm at a loss for words.
I'm at a loss.
You, Avi, are at a loss for words.
No.
We are at a loss for
I
words.
feel like this is now part of the judge's character. Whenever he does this face that he's shocked, he just completely
Deadpan.
Like his...
Yep.
And the perpetrator? Did you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto?
I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Fuck this guy.
I think I've nailed the voice. I've got it down. I know what I'm doing with it.
Oh, my brother, you do indeed.
What?
So, tell me,
You do.
where was the victim found?
In my office. Wait.
Right on my doorstep. What?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found.
Fuck you.
But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. He's always
The
happy.
evidence
I don't.
room. Yeah. Wait a second. I have heard of that.
You've been there. You got tased in there.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
Which means the knife was moved. Congrats.
There's a connection between the two cases.
No shit.
You seem happy, mister, right?
Happy. We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Sorry.
I need a press.
Why am I imagining, like, a narrator, like, young Sheldon type? Whenever the blue things pop up.
Yeah.
No, it's just the guy from the Stanley Parable.
Alright, it's this one.
Phoenix worked in his courtroom.
Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Fuck this guy.
I'm hating him, and I'm the one who's voicing him.
Good job.
Good job.
That is a sign of a good job, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be many connections for it to be a coincidence.
What do you have to say about this orange man?
Respect Gant's name. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out that you've deduced right here.
Fuck this guy. Chief. I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
You see, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all, so... Yeah.
And we get the information unofficially?
Come on, man. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. You're under oath.
Oh, what?
Under
Really?
oath of what? He's literally the chief of police.
You're still in a courtroom.
Yep. Who would have guessed?
Oh. Okay, but you damn know the chief of police has the judge in his pocket, bro. What?
Alright. I press here.
Y'all would not believe how hard it is to concentrate on haste and also make sure that I don't have to be talking.
You're going to tell us a little. Why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh well. Guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
ID,
I think ID number, yeah.
Okay. How about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Bro, that's what 90 is. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers so I don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
Hold on.
Man, that was fluid.
Just 4601.
Your time is up and your parole's begun.
This certainly
You know what that
matches
means.
something, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it means I'm free.
And I'm
No.
Javert.
Do not forget my name. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2. I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim of the police department. 5842189.
8-2, fuck.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Gotta
Attorney's
present.
badge. Yeah.
Presenting Goodman's ID card.
What does it tell you? Don't you fucking say it.
Edgeworth is just looking at him like mad dogging him.
Edgeworth. Fucking Phoenix.
Don't.
Oh,
I'm an attorney.
I'm an
God.
attorney.
Oh.
Witness.
I'm an attorney.
Witness, I do happen to be an attorney. God damn it.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're
I love that line. It's so stupid.
you're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No. It's just, I got confused.
And this is news.
Huh?
Edgeworth,
Edgy.
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
The police department, prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives, murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh ho! Is it yours?
What?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? Here's my badge. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret.
Personnel IDs. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means what exactly?
There were no 2 murders, are you dumb?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier.
Wait.
That started with 82. I've forgotten.
Your Honor, your brain is made out of bubbles.
Bubbles is generous.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's made out of soap.
Exactly.
Soap, yeah.
You didn't even get the first number right again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Oh, wait a second, right? What is this?
Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman.
Get fucked.
What does our witness think about that?
Also, why did Edgeworth even object? Oh, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack. You're good. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim.
Those cases are correlated.
He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Boy,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what they would want you to think.
Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So
Hurt your feelings.
Is
Time travelers, I know.
the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location?
I'm telling you, time travel.
Time
Also
travel.
is real.
What the fuck are you talking about, right? What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
I will shove my entire cravat up your ass. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait, just wait a second, Bubby. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
I say go fuck yourself.
The oversight? The grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're both yours.
What? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait! Aha!
It's the cringe man.
Who was doing Meekins?
I don't remember.
I thought we weren't reading these because they technically are
True.
the same as other scenes.
True, right.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's you, Avi.
Oh, I guess.
Why wouldn't it be him?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got a report, sir.
I mean him.
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
The officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Man, that's where he dropped the ball hard.
Yes, seriously.
How do you think his hair got his part?
I'm fucking patting him on the head.
Hey, Edgeworth, do you see
cat
that
pat.
above your head? It's called the axe. He's about to get the axe.
Alright.
Chopping block right now, Edgeworth.
Did we get a ga? Or.
Yeah, you did.
Ah.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
That's one word for it.
Meekins struggles to put jam on bread.
Motherfucker, Meekins struggles to get the bread out of the bag.
No,
He struggles to
Meekins struggles.
identify the bread.
He struggles. Yeah.
He struggles to get the.
Motherfucker, what is bread?
He forgets to
struggles
put the
get
bread on the
bag out of
plate.
closet. Yeah. He buys a loaf of bread. That is, and then he just spreads the jam on top without cutting it.
God. And then he takes a bite of the giant thing of bread anyway. Did
In
we
any
get-
case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Hey, maybe go a little more old. So, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Look at the light skin stare.
No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say, unworthy.
Oh, it's not like you've already had that joke at one point. What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Hmm?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's
Rules 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you'd submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on the list. So, what does this mean? Couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
motherfucker.
The connection was proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
Ooh.
Yeah, we got played.
I would be louder than that, but my dad will whoop my ass. No, he won't. He will tell me to be quiet, though.
Gods.
It seems we've come to the end of this trial. I know you've only... I'll redo that. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. Well, with all the rumors and all. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
Okay, eat my ass. Eat my entire ass.
I'd rather not.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Please, just give me one day.
One day more?
Bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. I'm not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a year. Just give me one more day.
One more dog.
You'd better get results this time, really.
You have my profound apologies, son.
Poor Mr.
I'm not even your
Edgeworth.
boss. I'm the chief of police.
Well, technically, it is. If you go up enough, you will find them.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. Mr. Edgeworth,
Actually, you being appointed.
Yeah.
Mr.
Like-
Edgeworth, I must ask you to
Fine.
tender your resignation effective immediately.
Only if you also resign.
I will grant
Edgeworth
one
says
further
what?
day, as the prosecution has requested.
My judge says what?
I'm not doing it. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever. Your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive.
It most certainly will be.
Very well, court is adjourned. Gant is very fun. I'm having fun with him.
Let's do a second save. Alright. I'm also going to quick go get some more hydration. Everyone hydrate. We got more voice acting ahead.
Hydrate or
Oh, you don't
dihydrate?
say.
Bitch, I'm overhydrated. Man, that cough really didn't help prove my point.
So, I actually had a car taken a look at today.
Car?
Apparently they said there was water in the engine. I was wondering why it wouldn't start in the pool in my backyard.
Look, as soon as I put two and two together, you don't have a car. So as soon as I said, wait, Up doesn't have a car, I knew a joke was coming.
Was it good at least?
I mean,
It was a
depends your
joke.
criteria of good.
Did you laugh?
I chuckled.
That counts.
It was mostly pure exasperation, though. But technically, yes, I did laugh. Also, Avi, shame on you for having fucking icon.
No, that was the April Fool's thing that Discord
Ah.
did.
Oh,
Touch grass.
It was you know those idle clicker games like Cookie Clicker?
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
They did that, but it was touching grass.
Damn. Alright, let's continue. Uh, Mr. Wright, so, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on?
I haven't slept in 3 days.
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. I'm telling you, it's aliens.
What's this and the evidence room part?
Phoenix is wearing the tinfoil hat.
The prosecutor's office and the
No.
police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Nah. Phoenix is currently in the corner, curled up in a ball, just mumbling to himself.
Oh, definitely.
He's been
Well, that's Edward.
hallucinating. Yeah, no. He's been
No,
hallucinating
Edward's
all.
just crying in the corner.
The same corner?
Honestly, probably.
Clutching the steel samurai action figure.
I'd like to think that he has a body pillow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He just clutches too for comfort. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Are you a fucking
Huh?
psychic?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go!
They are, though.
Science awaits us!
Are those
They
like
are just
color blocking glasses?
yeah, they're blue blockers.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah. There's only a victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
I think Ferret had Angel.
Yeah,
Yes.
How do
I
you
am not doing
remember-
her voice again.
understandable.
Oh,
Have a
I
nice
cannot
day.
remember it.
It's your usual voice, but more bitchy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
My sister erasing
sense.
evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Bitch, it ain't me. It ain't me. You gotta convince.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
And she read minds.
I guess.
Yeah?
Big
Either
word
that or
for a high
she's
school
reading
student.
the fucking. She's
It's
reading the
just
text.
popping up on like a screen on his
Yeah,
forehead.
she's-
Yeah, girl can see the secret text.
No, it's that thing from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs
Mm,
that the monkey has.
Oh yeah.
yep.
Steve.
Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that
Well-
grin for?
Will you finally make yourself useful, Emma?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
luminol.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
It depends how desperate you are.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains.
Like, why is it enter and not like, oh, I don't fucking know, mouse click or something?
Mouse click also works.
Oh, okay.
But can I just say, I hate when games do this and they're like, press enter to do this. Especially if it's a VN.
Yep.
Bro, why are you bitching about it now? Mia literally does it in the first.
I know.
case.
I also complained about it then.
I don't think you did. I don't think you complained.
Yeah, whatever.
I do remember you mentioning it, but I don't believe you complained. Anyways, go ahead, Ferret.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses.
Futaba energy.
So is this a blood stain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Bitch, it's blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this? What's odd about this, scientifically?
You know?
The amount.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Let's get hired already.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
We are.
Bitch, you already were.
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
No, suspicious, don't be suspicious.
I'm just imagining, like, Nick in the second game. Hey, Nick, you came. Fucking sprays Maya. Yeah,
Maya's
you're
face is full of blood.
Yeah, you're suspicious.
Who's this again? Marshall,
Well,
maybe?
Fucking maybe, but
Or maybe
Let's
Gumshoe.
see.
I'm...
play it.
Oh, her.
It's
So,
her
alright.
again!
You, but bitchy. Go ahead.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
That's
The
exactly
star!
it.
That's exactly it.
You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house.
Dale.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
Apparently we have to talk, so let's talk to her about...
You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
Oh, we know. Like,
I
oh,
hope my tone
no
came
shit,
across
dumbass.
as. I hope my tone properly came across as. Oh, girl, we already knew.
Yeah. No, it came out
It
as.
was so accusatory.
Yeah. No shit, it was your fault.
I mentally, like, as I was saying the line, did like the look someone up and down like that outfit.
It's
I
like,
witnessed
yeah.
everything.
No shit. Sorry, go ahead.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Hmm? Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the evidence from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
Yeah, about that fuck ass.
Maybe his blood was already cold. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up?
Phoenix, keep up. She's the cough off queen.
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
man.
sure, it's your name.
Demon Star just doesn't have the right ring to it.
Hey, Abby, mind not sending me shit like that?
All right. Sorry, I just found
Sorry.
it funny.
For context, Avi sent me a tweet. It's from Jack's Films. For $80, that new Mario Kart better have nudity. It says. You may continue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go? Fired? I thought that I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait. She doesn't mean...
Alright, I need to present her some stuff.
Bernie's
It
back.
doesn't mean. Yes, the fuck she means.
Detective Goodman's note. No, how do I... Oh, right. I have to present like that. Goodman's note. What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident? It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
Okay,
I
I
love
need to
how
get.
fucking tired Phoenix sounds of this bullshit.
I need to present the
He's just
crime
been
photo.
offered day-old sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime.
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. I wasn't going to have it disregarded again.
Oh,
Well, too bad.
you are a mistake.
Just like that time. That time.
And now, we should have more options. Yup.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We are nothing to them. Disposable. Just
Disposable?
like my lunches.
To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So?
Nope, that's me. So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Martial law. No, not martial law. Capital punishment. That's what I meant.
Yeah, capital punishment.
Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those.
Myself, and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait! Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office.
Food poisoning!
I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
I forgot about that.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway?
17.
Building bicycle.
What?
Sorry. have you not heard of the expression "the town bicycle"?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there we go.
Light bulb. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Wow.
So she's actually our friend, right? She's a good person, somewhat.
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 Morally dubious.
Morally
that's it.
gray. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out?
Oh, why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
All about school. Weird? Yes, definitely. Old?
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I do believe they call those fuck buddies.
Friends with benefits, as you will.
Exactly.
I see. Thank you.
She's 10. Is that really a conversation?
Officer Jake Marshall. She's like 16.
True.
Alright,
Something
let's
like that.
move. Police department entrance.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is.
Handing out pamphlets at the police station?
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Seriously.
Ooh, a real crime
Must-
scene. Let's go take a look.
Man,
You're the one that nearly
Saves money on
fainted at the
entrance
sight of
fees.
blood over there?
I could really save money on tickets.
Okay. Guard station. Yeah, guard station.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, it's...
This is so bad.
He made it a saloon.
Oh, what's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
Go fuck yourself, too.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So, beyond that door is the evidence room. The
You've been
scene of
here
the crime.
before.
Can we please appreciate the random fucking lasso in front of the door?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
seriously.
he's trying to catch
It's a
someone who
trap.
steps close.
Trap.
It's the
Yeah, no,
world's
that's a
shittiest trap.
That's definitely
A trap for gumshoe.
Poor gumshoe.
No, it's just a prank. Just a prank.
Just a prank, bro. Just a prank.
Just a prank, bro.
This has been read, I think.
It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think
Just like
straight.
the man who works here.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's
Where's-
the guard?
Excellent
I
question,
have a
Phoenix.
feeling I know who he is already.
You don't say. Texas.
He's in Texas. I'm pretty sure you have to interact with the
Good
door.
stuff, yeah. Examine.
Probably.
Look! On the floor! A lasso!
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed!
Are you high?
You sure have an active imagination.
Of course she is. What do you think the sunglasses are for?
Yeah, fair.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in! It won't open.
Well,
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording! I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Yipes! These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
what?
How so?
Bitch, what?
Encased
In
in
what
cold,
way?
rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie!
No.
Poncho.
That's
Emma,
a poncho.
poncho. Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
Nope, it was
It's a
not. Poncho.
But I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Now, do we get to play dress up? Tell me we get
Please!
to play dress up.
Please!
Unfortunately, no.
Phoenix writes cowboy dress up.
Oh
This
my
swinging
god.
door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
That's the point.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself.
Your mic beat so hard.
Your mic was so unhappy with that. Amazing. Alright, I think
That's
that's
the point.
everything in here.
Did you click on the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Meekins, I think.
Just go next.
Huh? Wasn't that
Nope.
Gumshoe?
Oh, steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Okay.
Detective Gumshoe.
No time for chit chat, pal. I'm busy. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh.
Oh.
He's
Aw.
so hungry.
Who'd you think the steak lunch was for?
It says Officer Marshall.
Ah, right.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Al, please. I haven't eaten in 3 days. But now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. We just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day, a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department.
And the perpetrator? You have a suspect.
Well, there were suspects. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the
The
station in
biggest
ages.
scandal.
You are.
You are, yeah. Everything's
I'm the
gone
biggest scandal,
topsy
you're
turvy.
right.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal. All I know is I need a steak lunch Prado.
Oh, hunky man.
Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait! Don't leave!
If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Listening should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry.
Don't tell me it's Meekins.
Later.
It's definitely Meekins.
It's definitely Meekins.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Oh, this investigation's off to a running start.
Hold on, are there only 3 people who work in this police department?
Let's see.
Well, yeah,
According
they
to us,
haven't,
yes.
they haven't hired yet.
Move
No,
to...
Meekins, Gumshoe, Gant.
But then you have Maggie and the other guy that,
Right.
know?
And then this detective that died, I guess.
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
But
Yeah, I guess they did.
The person who shows up is just Maya. Nick, not again.
Nick, help! Maya, what the fuck? I thought you went back to your village. I
I
did.
came back for a
I don't
visit!
know why, but I did, Nick, but then I got grabbed.
Best to not go too far down that road now. Things will just get confusing.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
Meekins.
What was that?
Sir, what's that? That's what I'm saying. No. Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Oh.
Literally 0 backbone. Oh, hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
I already read this like
Yep.
3 times.
Officer Meekins! So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, he's
No,
the
sir.
accused.
I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he?
You bet your ass he is.
You.
Oh, no, that's-
Officer Meekins. You didn't. Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What?
No, this is an unexpected turn of events.
I love that he's also saluting exactly the same in his picture. That's
Okay,
cute.
but when the first, like, speaker thing went off, my dog left the room. Just coincidentally.
Your dog just went, nope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sir, I'm a patrolman with the General Affairs, sir. Sir!
Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So,
Wait.
normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
Oh, hold on. He's a patrol officer. What's he doing in the evidence room?
Running errands, probably.
He's giving parking tickets. Why does he need evidence?
They seem
But
to
that's
use
not
him.
all they do.
They seem to use him as an errand boy.
true.
He makes our coffee, probably.
Yeah.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Sure, yeah. I mean... Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. The
Yeah, we know.
security door was none other than...
He's the one line of defense.
He is the door.
Officer Marshall shall be our last line of defense. Da, 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 da.
Marshall?
And then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person, ow!
What the heck is this guy doing?
Having a mental breakdown.
So, what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went out. I saw red. I blacked out.
Oh.
How many colors? And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. Meekins, it sounds like you had an epileptic seizure.
Meekins, it sounds like someone chloroformed you.
How? Days?
Might I ask what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
Bandage on his hand. Just like Ms. Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand.
Let's go with victim first.
I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but another
No,
thing.
wrong person.
I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive and well at that.
Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I did lean heavily towards... I'm sorry, I can't read this with a straight face. then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comfort.
The void of a light.
I don't know any detectives.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None at all. Nor did I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am.
Larry barges in the door. Not if I have anything to say about it.
About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But, sir, there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do.
Hold on.
Nothing.
There.
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
And when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. This man has a chin for days. All alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow. Sir, can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Time travel.
Obviously. Or aliens. We don't know
Okay,
yet.
I apparently
Nah,
have
it's
to.
the fucking aliens.
It's gotta
Alien
be, right?
time travelers. That's what the doctor is.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey. That's it, sir. That's it. That's it.
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment, sir. But now I remember. I remember, sir. Are you sure about that?
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct. That card. That card was the cause of it all.
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing.
I'd better pry into this one a little deeper.
Stab him with the knife.
Ha.
Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm lost like... I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know, Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you... Oh, no, it's Phoenix.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Have you? So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him.
Do unto others before they do unto you, my father's own words.
Before?
Don't think, throw hands.
It's like if someone's about to
hands,
throw
then
hands,
talk.
throw hands first.
Ask forgiveness later.
Throw hands before they have a chance to.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. Then I awoke, I was here.
Right. And do you have a history of seizures?
Sir, I think you were chloroformed.
Yeah.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
Sir, dementia.
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim is really the... Oh, sorry.
That's
Phoenix. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this
And then I woke up off the coast of Hawaii.
and if this
Naked.
Missing
Yeah.
an eye.
and if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
Do you see the face, Meekins? Do you see the face?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out is there. It's me on the tape.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve this.
No thanks, I have my own.
Proof
Well-
that I'm a lawyer.
I guess we better go check out the crime scene.
God,
Alright.
Meekins took a strain on my voice.
Well, yeah.
What is... Emma just covered it, but what is that poster above the guy's desk?
No clue. Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk!
Police Chief Gant.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, who else would it be?
And you're sure this is all, huh? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine, and under his bed. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place. No, wait, that's not Gant.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
realized.
Well, you're already going, so might as well finish.
All right. Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Atta boy, Righto. How you been? Swim much?
Is that
What are
the
you-
one thing you talk about?
What is your obsession with swimming?
I think he likes
Yeah.
pools.
Oh ho ho, Chief Gant reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you
He needs
saluting
to
him,
suck
Mr.
up.
Wright?
Oh, you see, Mr. Wright has caught the Meekins virus.
He has.
Sir,
It's terminal, I'm afraid.
we have to put her down.
He has terminal Meekins.
Whoa!
He's caught the Meekins.
I'm sorry. You have moments left to live.
No.
You have the Meekins.
Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
No. Oh, it's me? I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know, you're doing a little inquiry committee with him. That's it.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, we'll have had no end to trouble since with the boy since last year. We're gonna put his head on a pike.
Not his head, no.
Put his butt.
We're gonna make Edgeworth kebabs. You want some?
No.
That's cannibalism. You mean The incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, now does it?
It wasn't his fucking fault, was it?
And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Ho?
Yeah.
Von Karma.
Front-facing
Fucking
Von
so
Karma is so cursed.
Von Karma.
It's so symmetrical.
You know none of that is it's probably all plastic. He probably got operated on a bunch, plastic surgery and all. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their own turf. I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, look, I have to mention this. It's fucking crazy how obvious who the villain is.
I know, right?
Like, holy shit, bro.
Yep.
Orange
There-
Man.
Orange!
Man,
Go ahead.
big cross. And organ music.
Yep.
Exactly.
Who wants to go swimming?
Sir, I don't know if
Shit.
Edgeworth knows how to swim.
Sir, how about you take a nice, long, cold shower instead?
They're being
Who
the
wants a-
prosecutors, I assume.
I have a pool in my living room.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
To have a pool in my living room.
I mean, depends how loaded you are, I guess.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying.
Also, I saw someone, like, several people who have ball pits in their houses, and I want one. I know it's not a great idea, but ball pit.
Why do you
Just
want
make sure.
all this?
Dashcon 3.
What do you mean 3?
Oh, didn't you know there was DashCon 2?
What?
What?
You didn't know that?
You didn't
No.
know about DashCon 2?
Did they piss in the ball pit again?
Okay, let me read this.
Someone had
Couldn't-
to piss in the ball pit. Come on. Sorry, go ahead.
Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, right-ho, I can't give away all of our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
And withdrawing information.
I just realized whenever I do this guy's voice, a lot of head movement happens.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. I can't stand them.
I find what helps me get into character a lot is mimicking the character's poses.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to do that.
Like, you know who Gilbert Gottfried is?
Yes.
The guy who voices Iago in the original Aladdin?
Yeah, we
Mhm.
know.
You can't do his voice, or at least try to do his voice, without squinting.
Anyway.
But you know, it's a full-time job just being the chief of detectives trap shut. Keeping the never mind. It's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
Avi, here's a trick. You gotta go me mama, me mama, me mama, me mama.
That
Just
works
make-
for
You gotta
I'm afraid.
pre-read.
Pre-read and also make weird sounds if you fail your lines. It helps.
Okay.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Yeah, he was the one I thought was Gant. Ah, you saw that? Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh, you saw that? Whoops. Shut the fuck up, evil bastard.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
I hope he
see
didn't
if
see
we
me
can-
waving a knife in his face.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Oh, I am so bad at accidentally hitting options.
Yo, you good?
I'm sorry, my cursor ends up wandering down there and I click on the options thing by accident.
Also, DashCon 2 is July 5th this year.
You're like,
In
what?
3 months.
Yep. Alright, let's examine Bald.
Come on, I need to hear the story about how someone pissed in a ball pit. But again,
Ooh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage and put in the trash can.
So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here.
Of course not, well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that, just in case.
knife. Knife. The knife got lost. That's what.
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when a writer would ask me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
No.
Slow fucking blink. Music
No
cuts.
shit.
Now, righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. Don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Yes!
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
And that's not just counting the connotations the color orange has gotten as of late.
Wait, does it mean that?
Juke's talking about
Huh?
Trump.
Oh.
The orange man.
Huh?
Oh, that's me. Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. Phoenix immediately after. Can I have $50?
$50.
$50. Money, please.
Money, please.
So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out, literally.
It just goes
Not
to show you never know till you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You can just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
For once.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
Oh god, the Meekins is contagious.
The Meekins
Oh, no,
virus!
it's contagious.
No!
No one in
As
this
I said,
investigation
it's
is
terminal.
safe.
It's terminal. We
Terminal
must
Meekins.
quarantine.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Oh, definitely.
Imagine someone pulling up to a hospital for a checkup, right? The doctor comes back 5 minutes later. I'm sorry to say, but
You have the Meekins.
no, it's. I'm sorry to say, it looks like you have a terminal case of being stupid. It's contagious. That's why I'm wearing a mask.
No, he just walks into the room with a full-on hazmat suit.
The containment must be.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in! It won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off, see?
So plug it in.
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well. What made my Bambina sky so gray?
He is here.
Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
I'm sorry. You not understand about the fucking declaration about that this was my office? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw. That card you got there on your chest. It's better than a sheriff's badges in these parts.
Yeehaw?
I've not been.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I've not been to Texas.
Ever.
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres.
You're busy, then.
Hungry as shit, actually. Did I say
I'd like a
that?
steak.
I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Then I will take your cow print hat and shred it.
No.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Well,
Present that
sir,
lunch.
how about I present you something you simply can't refuse?
My attorney badge.
That's right. Reminds me of Texas. I've never been to Texas.
No, Phoenix
Yeehaw.
insults the hat. He's like, no, not Bessie.
Not busy.
Not Bessie.
So,
You named your hat Bessie.
closest thing I could get to a cow in here. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
It's cold. A fillet steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Excuse me as I inhale this. Alright, Bambino, you win. Ask me anything.
Nah.
Finally, it seems like
He's willing to talk.
Attorney's badge.
No.
he saw a special the other day.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keep getting his name wrong and call him Meekly.
I mean, that's not wrong.
That's not far off.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
I was out taking a shit. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, I might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Jacking off in the bathroom.
Well-
Well, reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy.
You've never been to Texas.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
Don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now. Drinking hole and prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the records book. It smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyways, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
Well, I'm
I
just
know
gonna
what
go get a
made
drink.
you.
I'll be back.
2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen!
Like I said, Bambina, being machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon it might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. You go into the evidence room. You need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Why, how convenient.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether it's related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing.
You saw the ID number.
Yeah?
Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
Goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferals are like a funeral for old cases.
And for Goodman.
2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Maybe they transferred the knife into Goodman's stomach.
Yeah, maybe.
Incredible. Fantastic theory.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Yeah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
And see this? This is a knife.
The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
I definitely did
Okay.
not almost start singing 8675309.
What's that again?
It's the one song 8675309.
I'm not sure I know that one.
I don't know that
Might
one.
be
Oh,
an
yeah.
American thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's an
It's
American thing.
Most likely an American thing.
Look! The fourth number! It's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
I'm not rereading any of his lines.
Yeah, I know.
All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Right?
Yeah, like Damon Gant.
It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So, this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Right?
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a
More cutout.
just like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eek! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
Oh, it's me? Okay. Sorry. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true? What I heard?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, Chief of Police get. Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
Well, guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're the boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
Drop from the investigation to someone else.
First of all, you want to have this.
Oh yeah, he wants to
Alright.
eat.
So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
Underlings? They're just... They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put the case to rest. In their own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open.
Only you can open.
I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case.
Oh, no,
The
no, no.
SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think, pal. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force.
Oh, buddy. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh! You mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each fingerprint... Bleh. The lock for each... Bleh. Exactly, pal. The locker...
Motherfucker, the locker.
Read ahead!
Locker.
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint.
Jesus.
Oh god, my ears. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny. They look like normal lockers.
They're the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles.
On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it...
Zap! You get a shock.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint lock.
Sir, say that to the first fucking lawyer that steps into your fucking evidence lockers.
If that happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. And then some people don't know. They don't lock their lockers.
Detective Goodman's notes, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of everyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Oh, I won't.
But
But
why would
Oh, that's
evidence
Phoenix.
from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Hey, there's Gumshoe's metal detector. Now, that was a bloody violent case.
Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake. And Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
about forged evidence.
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence
That's
locker.
Phoenix,
Nope,
you
that's-
clown.
Oh, whoops.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Maybe read names. That goes for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number is on this list. Belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Why the fuck would you out
What?
here going like that?
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Alright, let's start examining the room.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. However many times I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat
Phoenix.
either.
Oh
Phoenix.
my god.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Read.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it in front of them, pal.
Ah, handprint.
What's this? Blood.
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! What if there are other blood stains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out.
Use the luminol.
We'll examine everything first. Look! This one's open! And the red indicator light above the door is lit.
The lockers go to Detective Goodman's fingerprints.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
Yeah, no shit.
It's
You
empty.
know, the guy's
They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go. Go again, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. Are you head patting me?
He deserves head pats, poor man.
That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
Alright. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective comes shoot for us.
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan.
Hooligan.
That's apparently from the case.
Again.
The case?
We've discussed this. The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on the side? One of the pieces there.
Another piece of SL9 evidence.
Jesus fucking Christ, people.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Yeah, good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Right.
I literally think it was the one that it was first
Yep.
on, Jube.
Maybe, no.
That one.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I have to rotate it. Yeah, this should be
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's it.
No, wait,
That
rotate.
should
Like
be
that, you gotta rotate.
rotate.
Yeah. Yeah, that goes in like that. No, wait, rotate.
No, it's the other one. Oh, no, never mind.
And then this one is upside down. There we go.
We're still missing a piece.
Yep, we're missing one. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still. Doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken. Alright. Now, how do I spray things with the luminol?
Present the luminol, I think.
Yeah, I also think that's what.
E.
Oop.
If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about,
I keep my mouth shut.
yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
you bet it's fine, pal.
Yeah, no, so I don't
And
present
this
it.
is why you're a mistake. Examine. Yeah.
Handprint, maybe?
Yeah, examine the handprint.
Again.
Oh, wait. Open court record.
You gotta use it from the court record? Man, that's horseshit.
Yup.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood.
Aliens.
Maybe Detective Goodman wasn't actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if we didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
I said I'd make a note of it, right? That's a note.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
That was obvious without the luminol.
Yeah.
What?
You are a
What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come take me away.
Take me away!
Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly.
Motherfucker.
But what if
Look,
But
all
what
I'm
if I
gonna
g-
say is, right? Sorry.
You'll do that
I'll
for me,
stop.
won't you, pal?
Look, all I'm gonna say is, you probably wouldn't even be able to kill a fly.
Yeah.
Now, Detective Gumshoe, what if I gave you this tuna sandwich?
Oh, well, now you see.
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. You're
What are you
wor-
doing here, sir?
What? But you're a detective!
Oh yeah.
You can't trust the not him police.
Oh.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
No shit.
Hey. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there.
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on this?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. You're a detective. You should have access to this. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
Walmart?
I always
The
buy it
black
by mail
market?
order.
Fucking Walmart.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Look at the time indeed. Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report of the day. This might help, you know. Oh
Report?
god, I just realized it's that guy.
Oh no.
Report.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my-
They introduced them so early. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead, Jude.
You mean the note written on the
I
back of
never
the
knew
flyer?
The one that
Yeah.
says nothing but no problems?
You and I are feeling the same pain.
He
Hey,
is
it's Mr.
aggressively French.
He
Sorry.
is. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
Damn.
Oof.
I'm off, pal. See you later.
Hey, for future reference, I am calling the gay baker. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I'm the only French one here.
I should probably see what Edgeworth is up to. Also, time.
Not yet. We started.
We're
15
running
minutes late.
past because we started
I know.
late.
I'm just.
15 minutes late.
I'm letting Kai know.
Yep.
Tell you what, right? Oh, Kai's in the other VC actually. Hold
Yep.
on, I'm gonna go say hi.
Yeah,
real quick.
that's why.
Oh.
Hold on, hold on. I'll go.
Who did we give
Oh
the
god, it's
bellboy
the
to?
bellhop. Why is he here?
Who did we give the role of bellboy?
I'm back.
Who did we give the bellboy to again?
I believe that was me.
Yeah, I think it was.
Ah, guests. My apologies.
Why is he here?
Oh, it's you.
Have we met someone?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
What?
Is Edgeworth here?
What the fuck do you want?
There! Standing by the window! A teacup in his hand!
Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Yeah, I guess.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
I'm fired, right? I no longer have a job.
Right, I need to clean my fucking office. I need to be out by Tuesday.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah, yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info's.
The real info's on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I never realized that they referenced it so early on.
We keep cutting Jube.
Yeah, sorry.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Alright.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Oh, geez, I didn't mean to do that.
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that it concealed evidence. Gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
No.
I guess. Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
sure shit did. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, and further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Cat. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why? I ask you why? All alone, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still.
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts.
Surely we have to present something. to the
Yes, we do.
Attorney's badge.
thing. It
Attorney's
proves
badge.
that I'm a lawyer. Of course it does.
Oh, right. I'd better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Well, Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gamp, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief's never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
Fuck if I know. I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it.
Happens always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
Okay, and now I need
yeah,
to
just
present
shut up.
this.
I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. Figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Okay, well, fuck you too.
Phoenix just starts jumping up and down, imitating an earthquake.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old cute was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was the deputy chief of police on the investigation?
What I want to know is where's the caveman?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't.
Oh yes, I did. Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win the trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister! What?
If you are still studying forensic science,
Huh? Yes, of course! Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints!
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know?
It's been a fucking while since I've used that word. Adhesion.
Adhesion, yeah.
I have no say in today's investigation. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
Shut the fuck up. No need to thank me. Here, take a powder in these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
We probably fucking need it.
Oh, he probably would. Or sell it. To get money for food.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right.
I also never noticed the detail of the suit he has hanging up on the wall. just
Motherfucker,
saying.
what do you mean you've never noticed?
Well,
I
I've noticed.
keep
Pointed out the
noticing
first time
it.
we were here.
No,
That's like
I've
half the
noticed it,
office, dog.
but after playing the third game, it means something different.
I do
That's-
seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
All right.
And that is where we shall end today's
Let's.
stream.
Yep.
That's it.
So let's just save.
Yep. Honestly, we're not too far off from. the
Yep, we
ending.
got at least one more day of trial.
Will we be doing the second and third game, Ju?
Probably not. We do have another game scheduled up to replace
True.
Ace Attorney.
Maybe we'll revisit
Probably
it at a certain
by
point.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked tonight's stream. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. We also have a Discord, linked both in the video description and the channel description. Feel free to join. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I see you in the next stream.